Hello everyone, once again. I have new questions. These two are very similar, so I'm going to read them both and answer basically for both of them. Good evening, Mr. Milosh. I want to ask how I can improve my training weight. After a long time of training, I feel that I can't improve my weight. Is it the problem of a diet, of nutrition, or a rest? I hope you can share your experience. And the second one, very similar, Teacher Milosh, I'm in such a situation. I'm 187 centimeters tall, and I weigh only 150 pounds. In China, right, you go with the metric system, 68 kilos. I want to gain muscle, but it has no effect. I also try to eat muscle powder, I guess protein powder, but the effect is not obvious. Is it not enough? It is also a problem of muscle absorbing nutrients. So, hardest thing in my bodybuilding career was not training, dieting for competition, training 2 times a day, 6 days a week. The hardest part of my bodybuilding career was eating enough. So I started just like everybody else. In the first 3 months of my training, I was training like a maniac. I was just eating my normal food, and I got smaller. So first thing that I would say to the hard gainers, you cannot eat only when you're hungry. You're a bodybuilder, you have to inspect what you expect. So if you want to put the weight, you want to increase your muscle mass, you have to increase your caloric intake. Number one, increase your protein intake. I always said this for a long time, 4 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. Protein is the only nutrient that builds muscle, you gotta have it. So divide it in 6, 7, 8 meals a day and eat throughout the day. Chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, doesn't matter, protein powder, essential amino acids, anything that can build muscle. And then you have enough calories, carbohydrates or fat or combination of. In these 2 cases, obviously, you are smaller, you are hard gainer, so you can eat anything and everything. But you have to force feed yourself. I know it sounds bad, but this is the only way to go. So you have to force feed yourself. Then within a week, you're going to step on a scale. You're not improving. You're going to look in the mirror. You're not improving. Obviously, that's not enough. You have to increase even further. So caloric intake, protein intake, supplemental intake. If you do have a problem absorbing nutrients, some people do, you should take some digestive enzymes with your foods. So sometimes people have a problem digesting proteins, so you need to have some proteases. This is enzymes to break down the protein. Trypsin, pepsin. You have to have a high hydrochloric acid. So there is supplements you can have it, and usually they're in combination with lipases, the digestive enzymes is the fats. Carbohydrates are usually no problem to digest. So you can have digestive enzymes with your meals if you think that you're not absorbing the nutrients correctly. So once again, you want, you can, you will, you must. This is how it goes. You want to put the muscle, it's 100% for sure, logically normal, and you can succeed if you train it correctly and if you eat enough. Okay, now I have an additional question. Hello, teacher. I'm a fitness enthusiast. I want to know the physical flexibility on fitness because my flexibility is very poor. I do not know whether it will affect muscle attitude or training. My English is not good. There are some grammatical errors, but I hope you'll understand. Have a good day. So, stretching. Should you stretch or should you not? If you have a poor flexibility like this gentleman, then absolutely, positively yes. There is active, passive stretching. There are different forms of stretching. But if your flexibility is poor already, you should start immediately. Not even when you go to train, before the training, but you can do it at home. Start stretching, feeling that area that you are stiff, you don't have a flexibility, stretching. Start with the 10, 15 seconds, then improve to 15, 20, and so on. Some people like to stretch in between sets as well. I don't recommend that, but I do recommend stretching. It's very, very important.